First of all, it's important to understand how airbags work. Airbags are designed to deploy in certain types of crashes with frontal airbags. Start again. Do I have a defective airbag case? First, it's important to understand what airbags are designed to do. They're designed to protect folks from having serious injuries in frontal crashes, side crashes, and rollovers. So in other words, if there's a moderate crash involving, say, a 35-mile-an-hour crash, the vehicle hits something from the front, that's where an airbag is supposed to work. So if someone has a serious injury because the airbag doesn't deploy, or because the airbag deploys with too much force, or because there's shrapnel that comes out, for example, in some of the recent Takata recalls, that person could have a claim when the airbag is supposed to protect them and they have serious injuries or death because the airbag doesn't perform, because it doesn't fire or goes off with too much force. Similarly, though, if the person only experiences minor injuries, for example, a broken nose or burn marks, that's probably not an airbag case. Airbag cases to prosecute for claims involving product liability are extremely expensive. Typically, an airbag trial is going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars because the expert cost, testing that's going to have to be done, discovery, these are really expensive cases. And so, because the goal is to have compensation for an injured person at the end of the case, the costs will eat up the recovery, the potential recovery if it's only minor injury. So to have an airbag case, it's important that the person have extremely serious injuries or a death because of the costs of prosecuting an airbag case. And similarly, it has to fit within a certain fact pattern. If there's an extreme accident, for example, an 80-mile-an-hour crash, that's probably not going to be the basis of an airbag lawsuit because the crash is so extreme an airbag may not have made a difference. But all these cases are factually dependent, and so to the extent that a person or a loved one has a very serious injury or has died, the family or the injured person needs to get competent counsel and to ask the question, to look carefully at the facts, look at the injury, look at the what an expert would say about how the airbag performed or failed to perform. And only until that's done can the person really know if they have an airbag lawsuit or not.